Time for today's Verizon Business Coaching Spotlight. It's Mike McCarthy. You know, as Packers head coach, he was 2-0 against Dallas in the playoffs. Won Super Bowl 45 against Pittsburgh here in this stadium. Verizon Business, the official private wireless network of NFL coach-to-coach communication. So Mike McCarthy hoping for a result against his former team today. 7-0 Packers. Had a great opening drive, 12 plays right down the field. And then the Dallas D gets a stand. Now they'll have it for the second time. Try to get something going here. Prescott stands in, going deep, far side of the field. Brandon Cooks can't catch up to it. It's incomplete. Valentine had pretty good coverage as we go downstairs to Aaron.
Kev, we noticed this after Dallas's last possession earlier. Dak Prescott talking to CeeDee Lamb, getting in his ear a little bit there. And then something we don't normally see, head coach Mike McCarthy actually walking over to the bench, having some words with Lamb. Look, Lamb is a mild-mannered guy, as Mike McCarthy said, not a diva at all. We all know what happened when he asked for the ball more after that San Francisco loss. Dallas just wants to stay on the field here.
It's really interesting, especially because they had one series. Here's going to get in the backfield. Why not? Maybe that's what he was doing. Maybe he was asking him to get some carries, which he's done, by the way, a bunch this year. But it brings up third down. Here's the thing. When you look at early in this game, as much as Green Bay scoring early to take a lead here, it's just having the ball. I mean, and keeping this #1 Dallas offense off the field.
Yeah, part of Green Bay's strategy coming in was just weather the initial storm. The energy of the stadium, some of the nerves of this young, inexperienced Green Bay roster. And through the first quarter, mission accomplished.
3rd and 5, 4-man rush. Prescott fires for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Jair Alexander, he's got it. Up on his feet, racing to the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, there was a big question mark over Jair Alexander. He rolled his ankle in a walk-through practice.
Green Bay, the runner was down by contact at the 19-yard line. It'll be Green Bay's ball, 1st and 10 at the 19.
You're saying he's down there. Okay, so it's not going to be a touchdown, but was there a holding involved there, too?
Yeah, I think he played pretty physical there through the back of Brandon Cooks, and I'd love to know what Dean thinks. I mean, I personally think he's playing strong. He's playing physical. 2 guys fighting for the ball. What do you think, Dean?
To me, the defender has the same opportunity to path to the football. I like he's playing the ball. He gets side to side. Good no call.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think we have to let defenders be aggressive and play through contact as long as, like you said, Dean, they're playing through the ball. But, man, what a boost it was in pregame. They took him through a pretty extensive. He was out there for about 30 minutes, hours before kickoff with the trainers, just trying to decide whether or not he was physically capable of playing. And boy, what a lift he's been.
What a turn of events. 7-0 Packers. Now they start from the 19 and 43 seconds ago in this first quarter. It's Aaron Jones in motion. Love looking for him, setting up a screen. Jones has a couple of blocks, sprinting inside the 10, and he's knocked out of bounds there. Will it be 1st and goal?
They talked about on Dallas's side, they want to just get the ball in CeeDee Lamb's hands. They'll hand it to him. Obviously, they throw it to him a lot. Now the complete opposite with Aaron Jones. Traditionally, as a running back, they want to just hand it to him, but they want to get him touches, whether it comes on the ground, swing screens, check downs, get the ball in his hands. He's come in these last 3 games of the regular season playing as well as any back in the league.
1st and goal from the 6. Jones sprinting to the edge. Will he get there? Penalty flag flies, diving near the end zone, and he's down short of it as the first quarter runs out. But let's see what the penalty is. And that may be coming on back. So are we going to have no holding calls on Michael?
Offense, number 85. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
To say we're going to have no holding calls for 3 years on Micah Parsons and 2 in the first quarter?
Well, that's what happens. It's clearly a hold, and I'll tell you, that's tough duty for Tucker Kraft, right? He's a rookie. He's blocking Micah Parsons, and he's expecting Aaron Jones to keep that ball up inside.
Well, it's a great first quarter nonetheless for Green Bay. Dallas had trailed at home for 44 total minutes coming into today. Well, they've trailed this entire first quarter here. After 1, it's Green Bay 7, Dallas nothing.
doing? Good. What's with the sandwich names?
Oh, they're just nods to my time in the Army.
Oh, but what's the Steven named after?
Steven is from Navy Federal Credit Union. They've been helping with my finances since I enlisted. You want another Steven?
Keep them coming, Hannah.
Okay.
Maybe someday I could get a sandwich named after me. No.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
This is the icon of vacations. Icon of the Seas, arriving 2024.
Right now, get a free footlong at Subway. Like the new Deli Heroes. Buy 1 footlong in the app, get 1 free.
It's a pretty big deal.
Kinda like me. Order in the Subway app today.
Jordan's sore nose let out a fiery sneeze, so Dad grabbed Puffs Plus lotion to soothe her with ease. Puffs Plus lotion is gentle on sensitive skin and locks in moisture to provide soothing relief. A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed. America's #1 lotion tissue.
Who will conquer? The floor.
The Floor, all new Tuesdays on Fox.
The XFL and the United States Football League have announced plans to merge.
A move that ensures spring football is here to stay.
This is an iconic moment.
With excitement from fans all across the country.
Let's ball out, baby!
This will bring together 2 of the best spring leagues we've ever seen.
It's a win for football and for fans.
The United Football League has arrived.
There's no doubt spring just got stronger.
Here we go.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Welcome back to Super Wildcard Weekend presented by Verizon. And here in Arlington, we start the second quarter, and Green Bay dominated the first quarter. They had the ball almost the whole time. Had a great opening touchdown drive from 75 yards out. Aaron Jones scoring. And now, after the interception by Jair Alexander, they're set up here. First and goal, though, after the holding penalty. Here is Love. Floats one over the middle. Doubs catching and down to the 1 as he beat Deron Bland.
And of all the things Jordan Love has grown the most this season, it's been his accuracy and his timing. I mean, this ball hits Doubs square between the 8 and the 7, and regardless of how tight Bland can keep that coverage, when you put the ball on the body of the receiver, it's very hard. And this graphic is mind-blowing. I mean, 19 out of 20 in goal-to-go situations. It's the best since 91, and they got a shot here on second and goal to keep that streak alive.
Aaron Jones up the gut, surging forward. He's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 8th touchdown in 4 games against the Cowboys.
Well, we mentioned he came into this week hot, and it continues. And right now, the balance of this Green Bay offense, their ability to make run and pass all look the same pre-snap, has been tough for this Dallas defense to crack here early in the first half.
Carlson for the extra points. And that kick is up and good. And so Jair Alexander tweaked his ankle this week at a walkthrough. Wasn't even sure to play. Not only playing, but picks off a pass. And it sets up this Aaron Jones in for the second time. And it's 14-0. Pack.
Get ready.
Let go your conscious self and act on instinct.
Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads.
So, you want to become a pilot? It's easy. It's just 14 years of obsession, rigorous training.
Then put in 1,500 flight hours.
It's simple. Learn aerodynamics, physics, meteorology, and add being a mom.
It's not like you're learning to fly just one plane. There's this one, and eventually that one.
There's a pilot shortage out there, and only the best can fix it. That's why I'm here.
I'm here.
And we're here.
I'm bougie. I'm like $7 bougie.
The all-new $7 deal lovers menu at Pizza Hut. Choose your $7 faves 7 days a week.
Because it's only a deal if you love it.
No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Watch this.
We get the team and I know that we making them nervous. This in a battle, we can't have discussion. I'm talking about doing the verses. So make it a good one.
The new comedy that hits all the right notes.
I keep forgetting to check both sides.
Williamsburg premieres February 18th on Fox. Want more stats? Just ask Siri, who leads the league in touchdown passes?
2 touchdowns from Aaron Jones on the ground. You got an interception from Jair Alexander, and the Packers stunning the Packers. Jones, listen, you know, when you're getting hit and you're running through people, sometimes you get a little hole in the jersey. You got to stitch that thing back together.
It's like they have a seamstress on staff.
That's it. Talk about pressure.
Yeah, time is of the essence.
Cowboys find themselves down 2 touchdowns in the early going. Turpin thinking about taking it out. Yeah, he will. Trying to make something happen. And he makes nothing happen. Stopped before the 15 that time by Zane Anderson. More on Aaron Jones downstairs with Tom.
24 tickets. That's how many he needed to come back here. And as we said, he thrives against the Cowboys. He has family, friends, teammates from UTEP when he played college football. They're growing up in El Paso. Talked to him just on the field before the game. And he had said he feels like he's just entering his prime. He's fresher now and more energetic than ever before. Had never rushed for 3 games in a row, 100 yards. He's off to a flying start. Cowboys need to answer here, guys.
Let's start with the run game with Pollard. Good hole from Pollard and a seam, and Tony Pollard has a first down. He's got 11. And that was one thing to come out of that game over Washington last week. Tony Pollard in the run game had been really quiet. It kind of came back to life last week.
Yeah, and I think you saw it here. That was the first time all day today that Dak Prescott has gotten under center. I think they need to take a page a little bit out of Green Bay and say, all right, we're not worried about being behind. We got a long time. Continue to work the play action. Continue to work Tony Pollard. Let all of that start playing off each other and find a little balance.
Give it to him again. Trying to get that run game, staying with it. Up across the 30. Another good run for Pollard, who's got 7 more. You saw that note, the largest deficit for the Cowboys at home since week 1 of last year. That's the last time they lost at home, Greg. They've won 16 straight games at home. This year, they're averaging 37 points at home. So even though you're looking at the score thinking, oh, man, they score 37 a game at home, but there's a way to go.
Yeah, and they can score fast, right? So as they find themselves here 13 minutes to go in the second quarter, there's no abandoning that plan coming in.
Here another run. Pollard this time looking to bounce outside. There's just nothing there. Played well by the Packers and Kenny Clark, who shoved that pile back. And so now another 3rd down.
There's really 3 keys. When Dallas is at their best, they protect the ball. They're undefeated, 11-0 when they don't lose the turnover battle, so they can even make it a push when they protect Dak, and then they have to find opportunities in those rundowns to throw the ball downfield and try to take advantage of a Packers secondary that's been had at times throughout the course of the year.
3rd down. Pressure. Prescott slings it out. Dowdle, who puts his shoulder down, and Dowdle has a first down. Nicely done to get through the tackle of Nixon. Now maybe a little breathing room.
Yeah, really nice job there by Dak. Another too high, deep safety shell. Joe Barry saying, I'm not going to let you take any deep shots. I'm going to continue to change the zone type of looks that I give Dak Prescott. And nice job there by Dak coming down to his check down, and he's able to pick up just enough to extend this drive.
On the roll, Prescott throwing far side of the field and can't connect to CeeDee Lamb. Boy, there's a weird dynamic going on there that everyone was talking about. And CeeDee Lamb had the most catches in the NFL by far. He caught 135 balls. Those 2 are seamless all year, but they're off a little bit early.
Yeah, it's just interesting body language. I just can't imagine Now that's a ball. Obviously, that ball's thrown a little bit on his backside, but I'd argue CeeDee Lamb's been the best receiver in the entire league all year, and that's a ball that he catches 10 out of 10 times. It just, something feels right. Something feels off. You're exactly right.
Second down, 4-man rush. Prescott unloads quick. Ferguson, great catch. Jake Ferguson goes up and gets it, and down to the 41 he goes. I mean, there were 4 Packers right there, but he picked up 19 yards.
So Quay Walker, number 7, he plays this exactly right. They talk about elevate the ball, get enough depth. You'll see him up there. He makes that is an unbelievable throw and catch there by Dak Prescott and Jake Ferguson, because Green Bay plays that ball about as well as you can. You just sometimes can't defend a perfect pass and a great catch.
Cowboys finally in Green Bay territory. Here's Cooks on a little flip. Cooks gets a block and then dipped down at the 35. Cooks has about 6.5 where he got knocked down by Savage. And we're talking to Prescott this week. He was so excited for the game, but he said, we're not doing anything different at this point. Like, we can't. We're going to do the same things we've done all year to try to stay calm in a moment like this.
Yeah, you win 12 games and you lead the league in scoring. You're hard-pressed to say you do anything otherwise.
Trying to find that mojo here early, and Pollard gets swallowed up whole by Kenny Clark. Oh, my.
Yeah, so you see they got 5 down guys, right? I think they need to stay out of 12 personnel, stay out of multiple tight ends. Every time Dallas has brought extra tight ends, Green Bay goes big. So bring 12 personnel in and throw the ball, and then spread them out with 3 receivers and 1 tight end. See here, they got 3 receivers, but now they have 4 down linemen. Now is the time you would want to run the ball, obviously not on 3rd and medium.
3rd down here. Prescott first read not there. In trouble. Rolling. Pumping. Taken down for the sack by Keyshawn Nixon.
He comes out. They bring CeeDee Lamb in motion. He comes out, look at him, but Jair Alexander jumps him. Jake Ferguson, it was a little high-low. I think if Dak just hangs to that left side a little bit longer, he's got Jake Ferguson on a corner route right behind Jair Alexander. So watch, he takes Jair, watch the corner route. Just stay on that left side 1 beat longer, and he's got that throw for a 1st down.
And so the Green Bay defense with another big play, forcing another Brian Anger punt. And we get a whistle, play clock winding down. They'll take that delay. Not sure Anger bothers him at all.
Delay of game by the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
But Green Bay, after a promising start to that drive for Dallas, looks to have a stop here on 4th and 16. And like we said, Dallas scores so much at home, the top offense in the league, but something is off there. There's a very weird vibe going on with Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, which we'll have to monitor. Meanwhile, Anger again, the Pro Bowl kicker. High, booming punt. Fair catch by Reed back at the 6. Great punt from Anger. And the Packers will have it again. Up 14-0. The frustration starting to mount on that Cowboys sideline.
I'm at the football game. What? I'm at the grocery store. What? I'm at the combination football game and grocery store.
Wait, he's at the football game? What? And the grocery store?
Nah. He's at the combination football game and grocery store.
We're watching the whole game. Hold on, our team just scored. You don't have to choose between football and the grocery store.
It's 10 feet. 1 shot makes you a soup for 24 hours.
Waiting for the break of day. Getting up just when my face. Wanting just to stay away. Should I try to do something?
Discover hand-selected hotels around the world. Find the detail that moves you with Chase Sapphire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
The Chevy Silverado. With available Super Cruise connected by OnStar. Only Super Cruise lets you drive hands-free and tow hands-free. It'll help you get to the adventure energized, and it'll help drive you home.
$5 duo at Burger King. Double up flavors when hunger dings. Whopper Jr. and Royal Crispy Wraps for a lunch, linen dinner, or late night snack.
This is a cluster full of browsers who aren't buying. MailChimp uses real-time behavior data to personalize product recommendations and discount offers. Get people buying again with Intuit MailChimp.
Well, that massive cold front across America, it's 15 degrees in the Dallas area today. So they open the doors and people are racing to get in, to get out of that cold. And now, like, man, maybe we should go back outside. I don't know. It's tough for the Cowboys. Packers fans, though, feeling it. I don't know if they're brothers or not, but one brother feeling good, the other one not so good.
That's a house divided right there.
Oh, my goodness. So here's Green Bay up 14-0. Backed up on their own 6, and they'll give it to Aaron Jones. Again, he gets smoked right at the line by Damone Clark. And this is a spot where this Dallas defense has to really stand up while the offense finds their sea legs.
Absolutely, and I think Dan Quinn understands him. And the job that he has done in his time here in Dallas, I know Dallas fans and everyone in this organization hope it lasts beyond this postseason, but he's a man in high regard around the league, and he's at the top of a lot of people's list. But his defense right now needs to kind of come to the rescue and get a 3 and out here and allow their offense to get back on the field, presumably in a short field.
Second down. Love, quick throw. That's Watson making his first catch of today out across the 15-yard line. He's going to be really close to a first down. I think just a little bit short. So Christian Washington, who has been out for such a long time, the last 5 games, 8 games total with a hamstring issue, as Tom told you about. Testing that out before, back in there today, and he is their absolute home run threat.
And I think they've done a good job kind of easing him into the game. You mentioned it during the break. Seems like he gets a play or two, then he comes off. They're going to pick their spots, but you said it. He's their home run, take the top off the defense, and his speed adds a different element to this Green Bay offense.
Third down and 1. Play fake. Love being chased. Loads up and fires, and he's got a completion. Tucker Kraft, the tight end, with a solid grab, and it's a first down.
Yeah, love the play call. Again, under center, looks like run. Look at the action of the linebackers. Now everybody's in chase mode, and great throw and catch. Tucker Kraft. What Matt LaFleur tell us, he said, I'm not sure if I've ever had a rookie make more growth during the course of the season. Remember, he's gotten a lot of action towards the end of the season. Luke Musgrave, their second-round pick this year, he was out for 5 weeks, opened the door for Tucker Kraft, and he's taken advantage.
And the Packers have called timeout, their first of this first half. And with that, we'll be right back after this message.
That's me, Gronk. Last Super Bowl, I missed the FanDuel kick of destiny.
It's no good he missed it.
I don't kick, I catch. Because it wasn't enough for me to hold up a phone and say, now new customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. So I'm going to the land of second chances, Vegas.
And this time you won't miss. Get in.
Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. FanDuel Kick of Destiny 2 coming live Super Bowl Sunday.
So the Packers use their first timeout, try to talk things over, but after that catch to the tight end Tucker Kraft, good for 10 yards and a first down. They get out of the shadow of their own end zone and get a little breathing room here. Here's Love, another deep drop. Just kind of slings one to Doubs, who's got another catch and a big gain into Dallas territory and down to the 35. Man, he just flicked his wrist that time for 39 yards, and now Parsons appears hurt.
Yeah, watch Aaron Jones. Parsons beats Zach Tom, the right tackle, but watch Aaron Jones. He's there to help his right tackle, and without that, Jordan Love's probably on his back, but look what the extra time does. Romeo Doubs this time working man coverage against Jordan Lewis, and they call that a sail route. You sail kind of an over route, and then you stick that inside foot and kind of run a banana to the sideline. And Romeo Doubs has had a great start here in the first half.
Yeah, he's got 102 yards already in this half. Here is Wilson on the right side. That's not going to get anything. By the way, Jordan Love is playing great. I mean, he's 10 of 13, 154 yards. It barely looked like that pass required any effort, and it was right on the money.
Yeah, he's picked up right where he's let off. I mean, you showed that graphic earlier. The last 8 weeks of the regular season, you can make an argument. Him, Dak, and Brock Purdy were the 3 best quarterbacks in the league, and in a lot of categories, Jordan Love was the best.
He's been great here today. 14-0 Green Bay on the move again. Fake to Jones. Quick throw near side. Dontavian Wicks makes the catch that time, and Wicks is going to pick up a quick 5. Another one of this myriad of Green Bay young receivers. They're almost interchangeable. They go in and out like a line change in hockey.
Yeah, so now Green Bay is going to try to go hurry up and catch Dallas. Try to keep their second down defense on the field, and now the officials are going to hold it, and they're able to get Micah Parsons back on the field now in their third down package.
Third down. Love. Far side of the field. It is Musgrave who gets his toes in, and it's good for a first down.
Just don't typically see the Dallas corners play this soft. It's just a big cushion because they're mixing in a lot more zone coverage, and it's exactly what it was here. Deron Bland, the all-pro corner, 5 pick sixes, NFL record this season, and just playing real soft on a tight end. I think he's got to get up there on him, dare Musgrave to try to run by you.
6, yeah. 19, that's up.
Here is Jones. Jones, not much there. Well, a lot of the talk about Jordan Love, of course, reflecting his recent play, right? Jordan Love's gotten better every single game. Patrick Mahomes said that, and certainly he's right. The man has got a great arm. Deebo Samuel, he's not joking. We've seen it on display here. Some wild throws, just so good. And I think he's going to be great for a long time. Aaron Rodgers, and it's been impressive. And so is this first half by Green Bay. 2nd and 7 here. Jones again. The middle, that time stacked up again.
You see that quote by Aaron Rodgers, and I'm not sure any young quarterback, especially this year, let alone maybe the last couple years, had as much pressure there. See, they're going to go fast again and catch him in the sub.
They caught him. See,
they caught a timeout. Mike McCarthy saw the sub and got caught a little bit in the hockey line change there, and Mike McCarthy saw they had too many men on the field, took a timeout.
Dallas called his first charge timeout.
So Dallas calls a timeout there. They need it. It's a big 3rd and 7 coming up here. I tell you that it is a win for fans and a win for football. The USFL and the XFL merger is official. The United Football League begins play March 30th. The USFL champ Birmingham Stallions taking on the XFL champ Arlington Renegades. United Football League this spring on ABC, ESPN, Fox, and FS1. Spring just got stronger as Green Bay about to have their 10th play of this drive. Let's look at Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, watch, they're getting ready. You see Mike McCarthy, he's coming. He sees all these extra guys.
Perfect.
He's off sides. He's in the backfield. They got 13 guys on the field. Smart timeout. But to finish that thought, I mean, just think the shoes that Jordan Love had to fill. Hall of Fame quarterback after Hall of Fame quarterback in Green Bay, and the bullseye was on his back, and he's answered.
3rd and 7. Here's Love. Pressure. Back foot throw. End zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Dontavian Wicks. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Jerry Jones is looking around that suite for some answers, and right now they don't have any. It's zero coverage. You see the inside pressure. Little nod 9 route. It just sits Stephon Gilmore down. rocker step on his outside foot, cross face, and this is about as well thrown ball as you can do. And this Dallas crowd is in shock.
Extra point up, and the extra point hits the post. It's no good. It's the 6th miss by Carlson on an extra point this year. But another great throw. Wicks had a bobble, but hauled it in. It is 20-0. Green Bay, and Coach LaFleur is jumping for joy.
Dad, you okay?
This old, tired phone can't be traded in.
That's a bit dramatic.
I'm stuck with it forever.
A better plan is Verizon. We can all trade in our old phones for a new Galaxy S23 Plus on that.
I can trade this in.
Okay, you get it.
Goodbye, old friend.
Save the drama and get a new phone on Verizon. For limited time, trade in any Samsung phone in any condition for a new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus. On us. Only on Verizon.
I don't know Jake from State Farm.
But just imagine, Mahomes and my auto.
Best bundle in the league, baby. Man, why can't Patrick change his name? It could be Kelsey, and Kelsey, how much you can save by bundling home and auto. Yeah? Can you make the letters smaller?
Auto, let's go. Come on, model, let's get it. Put your jersey on.
Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey. No flex, zone. Hey. Hey. No flex, zone. Hey. They know better. They know better. Wanna go, more flex, and a go.
Look at you. A force to be reckoned with. No, not you, Saquon. Not you either. You have a business bank account with QuickBooks Money now earning 5% APY.
Did he say 5% APY?
5% APY? That's new.
Yep, QuickBooks makes your money work as hard as you do. That's how you business differently. Intuit QuickBooks.
I'm John Walsh, host of America's Most Wanted.
The man who started it all is back.
And this time, I'm bringing in my son Callahan to help.
America's Most Wanted premieres January 22nd on Fox.
How do you explain the Cowboys' newfound sense of urgency?
The townsfolk are in trouble, Kim. Plain and simple.
I feel so bad for that sheriff.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Verizon, the official 5G network of the NFL.
Well, it's been a stunning first half. The Cowboys, the number 2 seed, they are perfect 8-0 at home this year, and Green Bay is just taking it to them right now. That drive beyond impressive. It started at the 7. They go 10 plays, 93 yards, and Dontavian Wicks, who caught a 20-yard pass, bobbled for a second, but hauled it in, and it's 20-0. As now Turpin will let this one go. Take us back to the touchdown, Greg.
And it seems like something small, but watch this motion here by Jaden Reed. Now when Wicks runs this little stick nod 9, he can run it off Stephon Gilmore. Remember, he's coming in here, dislocated his shoulder last week. That little subtle movement gets the route on the man coverage defender. The way they draw it up, and again, zero pressure. You see Marquise Bell, he's unblocked. But the ability of Jordan Love to retreat, buy time, and throw an accurate pass. You're asking a lot out of your secondary.
Cowboys need some life. Prescott over the middle. That's not going to give it to him. Incomplete. And he and CeeDee Lamb are on a different planet right now. CeeDee Lamb, 3 targets, no catches. Again, this is a guy that led the NFL with 135 catches this year. Lamb also credited with 2 drops today, so it's just not working there. Second down, blitz coming, near side. Michael Gallup makes a catch, and he gets taken down a yard short of a first down. So they go to Gallup, who has not had much production outside the offense. It's been Lamb and Ferguson and Cooks. And now they're going to go quick, try and get some tempo going. Third and short. On the fake, pressure in Prescott's face, throws Brandon Cooks, who goes backwards, but he's got enough for a first down. So there's Lamb. You know, Aaron showed you earlier they missed each other on a route, and there were some conversations there. Mike McCarthy went over to talk, and clearly they're on, for the first time all year, they're not on the same page.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Another blitz. It's picked up. Prescott into a tight window, and it's caught. Oh, Michael Gallup coming to life, and that was a great throw.
Yeah, and this is what they've been all year. First down pass. Great throw here. Great anticipation on that little inside post. And they've been very run-heavy on early downs today. And we saw it a couple weeks ago in their win against Detroit. They got to get back to what's gotten them here. Throw the ball on early downs.
Prescott far side. There is the catch by Lamb. His first. And down to the 40. So finally he's involved in the game. Gets 8 yards. Takes us to the 2-minute warning. Cowboys stunning so far, but they're on the move. Down 20-0.
Awkward question. Is there going to be anything left over? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
My kids don't know what they want. You know who knows what she wants? Me! I want a massage and a Amalfi from someone named Giancarlo. And I didn't live in that shoebox for years. Not just...
With Empower, we get all of our financial questions answered. So you don't have to worry.
I guess I'll get the caviar. Just kidding.
Join 18 million Americans and take control of your financial future with a real-time dashboard and real-live conversations.
Empower. What's next?
At Domino's, we believe nothing should get in the way of hot pizza. That's why we're plowing unplowed roads across the country. Thanks. You're welcome, Judy. Nominate your town at plowingforpizza.com so you can carry out 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each from Domino's.
Hey, what's going on?
I switched to H&R Block this year. They have a refund advance loan, so I got money the day I filed. You can get up to $3,500. Pretty huge.
You could get a refund advance loan up to $3,500 the day you file.
Farming and cowboy life is definitely in my blood.
The one thing that's missing for me is somebody to share all this with.
So who thinks they've got what it takes to make it in the country?
It's risky because they're from the city.
I'm the fish out of water.
I hope they're ready to get dirty.
What are we getting ourselves into? I'm vegan.
How would that work for the beef market?
Yeah. Oh.
Invisalign and the NFL know that to get the best, you have to trust the pros. Like Green Bay Packers linebacker Rashawn Gary, who relied on a team of pros to help him rack up 7 tackles for loss and 9 sacks this season. And off the field, Rashawn trusts a team of pros to help him score his winning smile with the #1 doctor-recommended clear aligner in the world, Invisalign Aligners. Invisalign, transforming smiles, changing lives.
Here's a quarterback comparison with 2 minutes to go in this first half. Jordan Love has been sensational. And Dak Prescott and the offense, they've just not gotten going. Now they're trying to get a little movement here. Goes in tempo for the half. And these two have been on the same page all year, like 2 peas in a pod. And they have been completely off today. Continuing conversation. CeeDee Lamb only has 1 catch on 4 targets. 2nd and 2 here, though. Here's Prescott over the middle. It's going to be picked off, and no one in front of him. Darnell Savage. Touchdown.
And Mike McCarthy took over play calling duty after last year. Dak Prescott led the league in interceptions. One big reason they let Kellen Moore go was to clean up the turnovers. He's brought out the best of Dak in the regular season, and that's the 2nd pick now, a pick 6 by Savage, and Dallas finds themselves about as worst case situation you can have here at the end of the first half.
Carlson, who missed the last extra point, has this one. 64-yard interception return for Darnell Savage. It's 27-0. And we'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
Coach, Jake from State Farm.
Well, Patrick, it's official.
You saved with home and auto insurance. You're the league's most valuable bundler.
MVB? Me?
He's surprised.
Man, I just did not see this coming. This is truly unexpected.
I've got to start locking this place up. Hey, you done?
Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, this is stunning. I mean, these Packers have come out and just outclassed Dallas in the first half. Here's the pick.
And sometimes when a quarterback feels they have to force the ball to a certain guy, you see Darnell Savage, he started as a high safety, and then he's what they call the hole player or the rat. He is inserting into the coverage. It's man across, and then he can just read the quarterback's eyes. And from the jump, Dak Prescott was throwing that inside slant to CeeDee Lamb. Savage saw it the whole way and took it back for 6.
Here's Turpin going to take it out. That's a good cut. He's got great speed. Out across the 30. Turpin giving him a little spark out to the 45. An excellent return as we check in with Kurt Menefee.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Coming up at the Verizon halftime, it's simple. We'll go from these big guys to the big guys in the studio, breaking down the big plays from the first half of your game. We'll see you after you finish up the first half there, Dallas.
I'm sure Kurt and the guys will have a lot to talk about, just like we have. Here's the one thing, if you're Dallas, they get the ball to start the second half, right? So they've got 1:43 left, and now the Packers call a timeout. They've got 1:43 left, and they've got to use this to their advantage, Greg, right? I mean, look, they absolutely have to score here, and then they get it back to start the third quarter and, you know, have an opportunity to get back in the game. But this whole thing has felt weird from the get-go, and it's amazing to me because the Cowboys have the #1 offense, #1 in the league, and they've just been off from the get-go.
Yeah, and they're even better at home.
Yeah.
37 points a game at home this year is pretty remarkable, and this is a must score. And I'm not talking a field goal. They have to find a way to make this, 2-minute drive a touchdown and try to get back-to-back possessions, because at the rate this Green Bay offense is going, there's no signs of them slowing down. So if they want to cut this 4-score lead, it's even hard to believe we're saying that. They've got to take advantage of what will be hopefully back-to-back drives for them.
Here's Prescott gets it out to Tony Pollard, and Tony is wrestled down. Looks like maybe a horse collar there. That's going to add 15 yards, and that'll help Dallas's cause as Quay Walker on the stop.
Yeah, you see here, Quay Walker, just push him out of bounds.
Personal foul, illegal horse collar tackle. Defense number 7. 15-yard penalty from the end of the play.
Guys,
first down.
I mean, now that we take a look at it, Dean, that's not a horse collar, is it?
It's not. He's got his hand across the front of the shoulder. He doesn't grab the back, the collar, the nameplate. To me, that looks like a horse collar, but it really isn't.
Yeah, you can see what the officials think of anytime a guy gets yanked back like that. But I'm with you. Upon seeing that replay, that was a great shot.
Dallas will take it. Here's Prescott rolling out. No one's open. Now it's going to take it and run. There's nobody to throw to there. And we came out today, starting, you said the key to the game, Greg, was going to be Green Bay's defense. How do they slow down this Cowboys #1 offense? How have they done it?
Well, I'll tell you how they've done it. They've continued to mix up their coverages. They've sprinkled in a little bit of man, like the pick 6 by Savage, but everything else has been a variety of zone coverage. A quarterback like Dak Prescott, you don't want what he sees before the snap to match post-snap. They've done a lot with these 2 safeties moving them around.
There's a little flip. Pollard tried to get to the edge. Pollard will be close to a first down, but I think a little bit short. They're going to mark him a yard short. Well, we tell you that on Thursday night for Super Bowl 58, the NFL's brightest stars will be recognized for the best plays and moments from the 2023 season. Tune in to NFL Honors on Thursday, February 8th, 9 p.m. Eastern on CBS and NFL Network as a big 3rd down and 1 here.
And these 2 safeties, this is a big tendency breaker. They've had almost 80% split safety today. Coming into the season, only 35.
A lot of time here. Over the middle, he's got a first down. It's Cooks. And the drive continues here. Plenty of time with 2 timeouts.
You can understand why Green Bay wants to defend this Dallas passing game. Put a lid on it. This is the more traditional Joe Barry background from his time with the Rams.
Pollard on the draw. Not much. Joe Barry, he's coming under a lot of scrutiny this year, right? There were times this Packers defense late in the year, too, right, against Tampa and against Carolina, against the Giants, where they took some hits. But the last 2 weeks and today, they've been just terrific. Prescott, quick throw outside Ferguson, cuts it in. And Ferguson with a great move, and that should be enough for a first down. Although the mark is a little bit before they're going to put him down about a half yard short. Now time is winding here. Prescott Just going to run it. First down. And that'll do the job. Down inside the 10. They're going to mark him just outside the 10. And they'll call a timeout with 20 seconds to go in this half.
So now if you're Dallas, you still have that last remaining timeout in your pocket. It allows you now to throw this ball anywhere on the field. This ball does not have to go in the end zone if you're Dak Prescott. They get a little bit closer and still have the timeout. Now the run game is an option. So, again, the value of keeping your timeouts for end-of-half situations is critical. And Dallas is thankful they have these final timeouts to finish this drive off for them, hopefully for a touchdown.
Look at this. The largest deficit in the postseason at home for the Cowboys since 1969. That's why they've got to have points here. And again, they get the ball to start the second half. 23 seconds left. Prescott fires end zone, and that was nearly intercepted. Devondre Campbell should have picked it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that ball hit him dead in the hands. Really nice play there by Devondre Campbell. He's carrying. He's the middle run-through defender. Again, split safeties, meaning there's two of them, one defending each half of the field, and Devondre Campbell's job is to run with any vertical threat. That time it was Jake Ferguson, and nice job getting his head around and almost had the red zone pick.
Lamb in motion. He's got one catch. Prescott going to set up a screen. Pollard has a way to go, and he's tripping. No, he stays on his feet. No, they're going to mark him down. They're going to say he was down as Colby Wooden got him down with 12 seconds ago. And the Cowboys will use their final timeout.
We talked about the up-and-down season of this Green Bay defense. I mean, we were there on Thanksgiving. The game that turned their season around was that win at Detroit on Thanksgiving, and it was the defense. It was the front four harassing Jared Goff, turnovers, takeaways. I mean, that was the dominant defensive effort everyone thought coming into the season would be the case with this Green Bay defense. They've played well at moments when they've needed to, and none bigger than today.
Seconds left, no timeouts. And now Green Bay calls a timeout. Their last one to talk things over. This is crazy because it's 27-0. But you feel like this is Dallas just needs just something, just to show some life. And I know a field goal makes it a 3-possession game. It doesn't feel the same though to me.
An incomplete pass here. Mike McCarthy's going to have no choice but to kick it. But
sure,
with no timeouts, Dak Prescott has to be careful. This ball has to be thrown in the end zone, and he cannot take a sack, or of course the half is going to expire. So he's got to be real smart here, make a quick decision. It's touchdown, out of bounds.
Looking, firing, it is caught. There's a penalty. Lamb's not going to get in. Penalty flag, but there's no timeouts. The half is going to run out unless this is on Green Bay. So they get Lamb the ball. They stop it with the penalty, and let's see what the deal is here.
Hey, take a look here. Press man, they know where Dak Prescott wants to go. I think they're going to call defensive holding, legal contact.
The penalty is declined. Result of the play, the first down.
Yeah, and the key part here, you'll see the hold by Keyshawn Nixon, the slot cornerback, but even though he was stopped short, a defensive foul, the clock stops, so they'll still get one more down.
No timeouts here. Clock starts as soon as they get the ball. No timeouts. Here's Prescott looking fade. End zone, incomplete. Try to get it to Lamb again, but Nixon was all over him, and there's 2 seconds left.
Well, now this is a huge decision for Mike McCarthy. With 2 seconds left, I think he's got to go for it. I said earlier, I don't think 3 is going to get it done. I think that's good coverage this time by Nixon. Looks like CeeDee Lamb's doing more of the grabbing with his left hand than Nixon is, and I think this is the right call. I know points feels good and might be a little bit of morale booster, but they need a touchdown on this drive, no doubt. Only 4 down linemen. It's kind of a light box in here. You got to wonder if Dak checks into a run.
Prescott going to keep. Toss to Ferguson, and he's in for the touchdown. Using every last second of the half, but that was big.
And it's a little version of the triple option. He can either give that. If he likes the look, he can hand it off. He can pull it himself. And then, of course, he's got Ferguson in the flat. So really good play call there by Mike McCarthy to give his quarterback some options. And that defensive penalty there on Nixon, that's a big call, because if not, time expires and Dallas comes away with no points before the half.
You're right about that. The Lamb stops before the goal line, and now the extra point is up and good, and that'll end the half. So the Cowboys get on the board, and they will get the ball to start the third quarter. As a Verizon halftime coming your way after these messages with Kurt and the guys. 27-7 at the break.
Ohio State, Michigan, Monday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern on Fox.
Dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 2.99% APR financing for 60 months on a tough 2023 Toyota Tacoma. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's a robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward. Ingenious.
Sardine fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
BMO.
In Puerto Rico, we call ourselves Boricua. We're proud, passionate, and full of life. On our island, adventure finds you. Strangers are as strangers for long. The size of the audience doesn't change the beauty of the music, and we celebrate every last ray of sun. Live Boricua.
That's me, Gronk. Last Super Bowl, I missed the FanDuel kick of destiny.
It's nobody missed it.
I don't kick, I catch! Because it wasn't enough for me to hold up a phone and say, now new customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. So I'm going to the land of second chances, Vegas.
And this time you won't miss. Get in.
Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets. FanDuel Kick of Destiny 2 coming live Super Bowl Sunday.
The Chicago Bears Coat Drive. Visit fox32chicago.com/coat-drive for more information.
Attention, all students. In this game, there's a position for everybody. We run and we throw.
We jump and we fly.
This game right here is our game. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the Verizon Halftime, the official 5G network of the NFL.
Well, blue skies in Dallas, but it feels like a black cloud is hanging over the Cowboys as they are being dominated by the Green Bay Packers. Dontavian Wicks made it 27-0. It's 27-7 as we walk through the Verizon halftime on this wild card weekend. And Howard, yes, Dallas did score in that final play the first half, but let's not lose sight of how dominant Jordan Love and the Packers were.
Yeah, two things they drafted Green Bay well, quarterbacks, obviously, and young wide receivers, and they were on full display today. Jordan Love certainly snatching the moment down there in Dallas. No stage too big. Off-platform throws, time, drops the shoulder down, middle of the field. Doubs, 22, now he resets his feet. Again, something you saw Favre do, something you saw Jordan Love do. Now he's doing it. This great throw in the middle of the field. Safety voided in the middle of the field. He sees it, makes the throw. He's been pretty flawless in the first half.
With that being said, Howie, what about Matt LaFleur with
the game that he is calling, it has been magical so far. He's well-balanced on the offensive side of the ball. 15 runs, 16 passes, and it all started with the coin flip. They elected to receive the ball, and then they marched down the field with confidence and scored on that very first drive. And also, he has that defense playing on their toes, very alert, in the position to make plays. Therefore, that's why they have 2 interceptions so far. He's calling a great game, and on the Dallas Cowboys side, if Mike McCarthy doesn't have a magical comeback this half, hey, this might be his last game as a Dallas Cowboy.
Ooh, Gronk, you throwing it out there. But one thing we talked about, Green Bay Packers on their streak, Jordan Love protected the ball. Opposite of what's going on in Dallas right now with Dak Prescott. And you can tell they must feel the pressure because, I mean, Dak just been a little off. Here, he throws a slant to a small receiver. Alexander, who was questionable to play, jumps in for the great interception. Here, once Dak is off his mark, he always seems to be a little off. Couldn't get the ball downfield. That sack took them out of field goal range. And here, he and CeeDee Lamb don't seem to be on the same page. You saw the coaches talking to CeeDee Lamb. You saw him talking to CeeDee Lamb. Now he's forcing the ball to CeeDee Lamb. Defenses recognize that. And the one thing that was very telling to me, they had a cutaway where CeeDee Lamb was out of a route. He got pushed by the DB. Just took it. Didn't turn around. Didn't confront. Didn't do anything. It's almost conceded to being dominated in the first half.
CD targeted 7 times in the first half, only caught 2 passes in that half for 18 yards. The Cowboys get on the board. Can they do more in the second half?
The Verizon Halftime Show is brought to you by Verizon, the official 5G network of the NFL.
I hope you've all got your game faces on. So this season, you'll have to earn your place on one of our teams.
I'm ready for whatever. Time to get chefing, baby. Ready or not.
It's undercooked. Are they trying to poison us?
Coming in hot.
It's a cooking competition. You might want to start cooking.
You're right. Well, let's go. So we have blood.
Ooh.
Definitely going to get sweat. Yeah. Will we get tears?
I want my mom.
It's only the beginning.
Next Level Chef. Season premiere January 28th on Fox.
There was a kidnapping today. 28 people. 12 of them are just little kids.
But we will get your children back. Every single one of them.
Keep your mouth shut! Alert returns with an all-new season Tuesday, March 5th on Fox.
Let's get our first duel of the night started.
See why The Floor is America's favorite new game show.
Win this, and you take over that ginormous piece of the floor.
What just happened?
The Floor, all new Tuesday on Fox. In the NFL, the game is constantly evolving, and so are ways to better protect players. Powered by AWS, the NFL created the Digital Athlete, an injury prediction tool. By analyzing millions of data points generated by a player's every move, AWS AI and machine learning are helping to identify when players may be at an increased risk of injury, enabling teams to develop individualized training and recovery regimens. The NFL is focused on the health and safety of every player. It's a key to building a better game.
Into that final play of the first half. The Cowboys, Jimmy, get a touchdown to keep hope alive. If you're in that locker room, what message do you give to the Cowboy players?
Well, first of all, I can't say what I would say now on television, but I'll just say this. Every single one of you, you know how hard we've worked. I don't need to have people pointing the fingers one thing or another. You get your rear end in there and you play the way you know how to play. We can win the game. We're going to open it up. We're going to go fast tempo. Defense, get after Jordan Love. You can't give him that much time. You do what you're supposed to do, we'll win this game.
All right. That Michael fired. He's got everybody fired up.
No, Mike, no.
Let me get in front of you. Me for a shoe right now.
I could not agree more.
Embarrassing.
You cannot play this game uptight. Nope. I'll tell you, you get tunnel vision. Michael and I were talking about you can't see anything. You got to relax. You got to trust yourself and respond to everything that's happening. You get the ball the second half, right off the bat. Down the field we go. Now it's 27-14. And here's the thing. All of a sudden, the young team, the Green Bay Packers, saying, whoa, just a minute here. Get them on edge. Right now, they're having their way. I go back to yesterday's Houston game. That was a shocker. No more so than what I'm seeing right now.
You know what they say? You play to win. You don't play not to lose.
Yep. And the Cowboys get the ball to start the second half. Could this be the biggest comeback in their playoff history? Or will the Green Bay Packers just keep on rolling? We'll make sure Jimmy's heart is taken care of in the meantime.
Jimmy,
we'll see you for the postgame.
That was awesome. Loved it.
I'm ready to play.
On Tubi, the musicals where dancers do things you didn't think the human body was even capable of. Just keep going.
Just west of Chicago, in a community called Elmhurst, there's a place where you'll grow into a connected thinker and a passionate changemaker with skills to excel and knowledge that lasts. Elmhurst University. Go far, do well.
The first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. But it can be passed on to the next generation.
You know, you've got it pretty good. Swimming this much stuff was never this easy. Nice eye thingies.
They're collagen boosters.
Get internet on the Xfinity 10G network made for streaming for $20 a month for 12 months. And Add Now TV for $20. It's the best value in live TV and streaming.
You guys like this show too? Yes, chef!
Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity 10G network.
When you need a hot shower after a 6-mile fun run, we're here. When you need a warm blanket for your good boy, we're here. When it's tea time with all of your, closest friends, we're here. At Nicor Gas, we have more than 2,100 employees working to deliver clean, safe, reliable, and affordable natural gas. So whatever you need, we're here for you.
This is for the community.
This is for my papa.
Christian Gonzalez. For the nation that's always in my heart. And for everyone who will come next.
Who are you?
No one.
Do not lie to me, or this will not end well for you.
No one.
Stop lying!
I'm just the cleaning lady.
The Cleaning Lady premieres Tuesday, March 5th on Fox. Today's wildcard coverage is brought to you by Verizon.
Switch to Verizon Home Internet. Plans start at $35 per month and now come with a 5-year price guarantee. Only on Verizon.